day preparation for me starts with just looking over my PPTs the night before or like after a previous class, and I'll get all my props out. And then I start to think about the student that I'm teaching. If it's a regular, I understand their pain points and the things they're improving on. So I try to incorporate all those things into my prop and drawings and illustrations. So I pull all of my props together specifically for each student. So for me, I prep all of my props based on my student. I think about my students' previous classes and their personality and things that they like. And so I try to incorporate their interests and to the classroom. And I do have general props on one side, but then I have specific props that are just for that student or their particular interests. Like some of my girl students love Hello Kitty, and the boys love Legos and Batman. So I try to think of the students that like these things so that those are incentives for them and also very visual and visually pleasing for my students. And then I also look for content that I feel like will take a little more time. Again, always based on my students. Because if I know that it's going to take a little more time, then I try to pace myself for that moment. I totally prepared different because the functions are not like level one for pre-VIP. So I was getting used to incorporating the interactive functions and the sounds with my student and making sure that they understood what was happening as it was happening. So whether it was playing and giving them like cues and TPR so they can listen when I hit the play button, I felt like those things were important because maybe this is their first time seeing it. So I wanted it to be very fluid and smooth. So I made sure that my visual TPR was on point for each slide that had new functions.